is enough said.
Happy Wednesday, Heat Nation, hump day. Your boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. Hope you guys are enjoying your Wednesday. We are in the middle of the work week, you guys, so I hope you're staying positive, living your best life. Please don't forget to support the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that notification bell. And I'll also leave a link because today is the final day to vote my daughter for Toddler of the Year. Well, actually, the voting ends tomorrow. But she's still currently first. We're in the second round of voting. So please, guys, vote for her. It really goes a long way. Now that we got that out the way, please join me as we go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Now, today's episode, I want to go a little bit different because yesterday I did talk about the possibility of the Miami Heat trading for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And even though I feel like the Miami Heat do have all the assets to make a trade for Giannis, the whole rumor thing just gets annoying. We want to see a trade happen, or we want to see this team move forward. I think Miami Heat fans are just annoyed at this point of all the speculation, the rumors, the dramas. Believe me, guys, I'm a Heat fan too. I know I post the information for you guys, and some of you may think it's clickbait or fishing for views. I mean, you can say that, you can think that, but at the end of the day, you guys, if you actually watch these videos I'm cutting, instead of like reading the post and watching a few seconds or minutes and just formulating an opinion, you'll understand what I'm doing. I'm talking to you guys and I'm giving you guys hypotheticals and just examples on why I feel it actually works. Do I think the Heat are actually going to trade for Giannis? I'm 50-50 for it because there's going to be a lot of other teams that have way better assets than the Heat can provide, but the Heat are in the game. However, and I've said this so many times before in my channels, and for those of you that watch it actually hear what I'm saying, but I feel that this Miami Heat team currently constructed is good enough. You have a weak Eastern Conference. You have a depleted Eastern Conference with all the injuries that are going around. So right now, the top teams in the East are Cleveland, New York, Orlando, and I'll throw Miami right there in that mix, you guys. This team can have a make it or break it year. I look at this roster with Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, Bam Adebayo, Kel'el Ware, Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, Jaime Jaquez, Nikola Jovic, and others. I look at this team and I think this team's ceiling is 50 wins. But they can also have a 40-42 season. It's just how they connect together. You look at a team like Indiana and what they did for the last 2 years in the playoffs. And that is because everybody knew their roles and played their best in their particular role. There was no divas. There was no drama. This team played like a unit. And that's what Spo needs to relate to these guys going into training camp. Everybody needs to know their role and play to their best abilities. You have two guys that can average 20 points a game in Tyler Hero and Norman Powell. This will free up Bam Adebayo to play his game and be the perfect complementary number 3 role. Kel'el Ware dominates down low. And then you also have Andrew Wiggins, who has championship pedigree, one of the best two-way players. You have a solid bench. But one thing this Miami Heat team is missing is size. After trading for Norman Powell, you sent out Kyle Anderson and Kevin Love. Yes, these were two guys that weren't really cracking the rotation, but they were there if you needed them. Now, after this trade, your power rotation is Bam Adebayo, Kel'el Ware. You can sprinkle some Nikola Jovic, Haywood Highsmith, maybe even Jaime Jaquez, but none of those are a true big. So I want to talk about the possibility of the Miami Heat bringing in Bol Bol. Bol Bol, who was actually drafted by the Miami Heat in the second round in the 2019 draft, is currently a free agent. Now, he never played with the Heat. He was traded. He had 3 seasons with the Denver Nuggets, didn't really do anything, but he excelled in his 4th season in Orlando. Played 70 games, had his best season, averaged 9 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, but it's because he averaged a career high 21 minutes a game. But this Miami Heat team can use a guy like Bol Bol because when you look at his numbers last season with the Phoenix Suns, he averaged 12 minutes a game, averaged 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, almost a block a game, 52% from the field. He did average 34% from the 3-point line, 76% from the free throw line. This is a guy who can come out, give you 10 to 15 minutes a game. He's 7'3". He has presence in the paint. Defensively, he's solid, and this is a guy that can help you in games when guys like Bam Adebayo, Kel'el Ware, maybe Nikola Jovic missed a few games. So this is a guy I think you can sprinkle in. Now, this Miami Heat team has 14 players on contracts. You have two two-way players, so you have a roster spot available. Bol Bol last season with the Phoenix Suns, he made about $2 million per year. So I think that's an easy contract you can give Bol Bol. Sign him to a 1-year veteran minimum contract between $2 to $3 million. Florida has no state taxes, so even if you take a veteran minimum contract, you're going to get a lot of that money back versus playing in other states when that money is eaten up. I think he fits. I think he's a solid addition to this team. And if he can give you the production he gave you last year with Phoenix on only 12 minutes a game, I think this is something that you should consider adding. The problem with Bol Bol, he doesn't play a lot of games. The most games he played was in Orlando in 2023, only playing 70 games. Solid. But after that, in 2024, he only played 43 games with Phoenix. Last year, he only played 36. He's pretty tall. Like I mentioned, 7'3", weighs 220 pounds. So when you're that size, injuries come a little bit more frequent and they last a little longer. But he is only 25 years old. So if you're signing him to a 1-year veteran minimums contract, you're not sacrificing a lot. There's not really a market for him because he hasn't been offered much. He hasn't been given much offers with other teams. So I think a guy like Bol Bol would be a great addition to this roster. This is not a guy that you're signing to be your starting center. This is a guy that you're signing for your 15th spot to help you with depth. That is one thing this Miami Heat team needs to focus on, adding as much depth as possible. Because when I look at this roster, you guys, we are 10 to 12 deep. And our 11 and 12 players being Palel Larson and Keyshawn Johnson. This is what you need in today's NBA. Depth is huge, especially when you have a team that doesn't have a superstar like a Giannis or a Luka Doncic. So Heat Nation, I want to hear from you. Bol Bol on this Miami Heat roster. Do you think it'll fit? Do you think it'll be a smart signing? Or maybe there's another center that's better. Believe me, I want Nikola Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic is the perfect option. But you have to wait until he's bought out. Or if you can finagle a move where you're sending Terry Rozier and multiple second-round draft picks for Vucevic, that Vucevic is the perfect addition. But would he want to come off the bench? Would he want to be that type of player right now? I'm not 100% sure, you guys. Bol Bol can be a good fit, though. Minimum contract, plays the center position, comes off the bench. So Heat Nation, let me know what you guys think. Please don't forget to support the channel. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts. You guys know I always do my best to respond to everyone. Thank y'all so much for the support. Please don't forget to vote my daughter Maya for Toddler of the Year. I love you guys, especially y'all that vote on 2 different pages. You guys are the GOATs. You know who I'm talking about. Thank y'all, and until next time, your boy Ernest out, and that is enough said.